Besides the important travel time modeling that was done for all 5 options, another consideration regarding the delays that would occur at 25 various intersections within the region merits further examination. A signboard at the public presentation at the November 20th meeting held at Fred Knight's Park identified the level of service commonly called LOS. These color-coded statistics within the table identify a rating acknowledging the number of seconds that a vehicle can expect to wait at an intersection. A level of A, B, C, or D was considered an acceptable amount of time to wait at an intersection. Levels of E or F, which is greater than 55 seconds, were considered to be a failing intersection. In the microsimulation of the region, the study noted that the implementation of any option will enhance overall operational performance in 2050. In other words, the delays at intersections will be less than if no bridge is built. My interest rests in evaluating this data to see how the study came to the conclusion that options A and D are the top 2 options in terms of boosting the regional operational efficiency on average. The study also included images of what I call bubble maps of all the options, with colored circles of various sizes identifying the levels of service ranking at the 25 intersections. I found these images hard to evaluate when trying to compare the performance of the intersections for the 5 options. I tried looking at the microsimulation table of the 25 intersections in various ways to determine how much better each option, A, B1, B2, C, or D, might be in having shorter delays at the intersections. First, I attached numerical values to the LOS lettered values, with LOS A getting a value of 1, and on similarly with the LOS F getting a value of 6. This info could then be calculated and graphed in a variety of ways. I could also graph the total point values for the 25 total intersections to see which option fared best in reducing delays at the intersections. I could also make a comparison of the reduction in delays to see which intersections reduced delay the best when compared to the no-build. No matter which way the information could be looked at, the only thing that became clear was that on average, the effectiveness of reducing delays at these intersections was basically equal across all 5 of the options. The total LOS averages were so extremely close to one another, their comparable impact had to be considered a tie. Only later on, after additional information was received at a Citizens Transportation Advisory Committee meeting, was it crystal clear exactly how equal the average reduction in delay was for these 25 intersections. A table that identified the actual specific number of seconds of delay for each option at each of the 25 intersections was disclosed. From that, by subtraction, a person can view the improvement or total reduction in seconds of delay for each option and make a comparison. When looking at this total delay reduction, since the value was for the total 25 intersections that were modeled, this average delay could be calculated and then compared. The comparison was striking. Option D fared best, reducing the average delay at the intersections by 7 3/4 seconds when compared to the no-build option. Option A was second with an average delay of only 6 3/4 seconds, followed by options B2 and C equally with 6 1/4 seconds, and the worst reduction in delay was option B1 with a 6-second reduction. Excluding option D's best score, the differences between options A, B1, B2, and C were only 3/4 of a second different. Not a 10-second or a 5-second difference, not even a 1-second average difference, only a 3/4 of a 1-second difference in reducing delays at intersections between 4 of the 5 options. A virtual, unrecognizable difference level of service between the options. Why is that important? It's important to consider that when comparing the options and ranking them in this operations and traffic's category, that all the options are so very close in performance that they should be considered equal in LOS improvement. Certainly not to differentiate the performance of options by a 1 to 4 point ranking that creates a difference of 25% in value within any type of a category. The level of service for all Bridge and Parkway options is just that, level. Please consider this information when completing the survey, which can most easily be obtained by using your phone camera or by simply placing your finger on the QR code.